Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining me. If it's your first time in class, just make sure you have a nice sturdy chair. I like to put my chair over the mat so it doesn't slide. And if you have light hand weights, we'll use them for a few minutes, but if you don't have them, that's fine. We can do the exercises we'll do at that time without weights. All right, so let's begin a little closer to the front of our chair. We'll do a little warm up, legs hip distance apart, and just begin by reaching one arm up towards the ceiling and look up and the other arm reaching down. Now let's just switch. We'll go through active stretching for the warm up, so we won't hold these stretches. Let's switch. Look up, feel a stretch maybe in your neck, hopefully in the side body muscles. And let's do two more. Lengthen your arms all the way and one more. Good. All right, bring it to the center. As part of the warm up, let's hold the side of our chair. Slide your body off your chair and just hold it right here. Hold it for 4 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Sit back. And now sit up really, really tall. Place your hands on your waist. Keep your body nice and steady. And just lift one knee up and hold. Good. Place it down. Lift the other knee up and hold. Perfect. Let's do 2 more. Switch, lift and hold. Keep your hips even, abs engaged, and 1 more. And bring it down. Now let's go to a nice side stretch. So reach one leg, nice and straight. Lift the arm, same arm, up and over. Pull the abdominals in, and then take it to the center. Over to the other side. Reach that leg out. Lift the other arm up and over. Lots of length from your fingers to your toes, and bring it to the center. Perfect. Sitting in a comfortable position, sit up really tall, release the shoulders, and just lift your shoulders up and down. We'll do this 6 more here, and 5, good, and 4, looking straight ahead, 2 more, and 1 more. Now let's circle the shoulders, so nice big circle, shoulder mobility, forward, up, back, and down, good. All right, let's go the other way, back, up, forward, down, 2 more. And 1 more. All right, from here, we're just gonna tilt our head to the side, hold it for about 2 seconds, and then right over to the other side. As you're doing this, just try to keep your shoulders nice and even, keep your chest lifted and abs engaged. And last one on this side, switch, and back to the center. 1 more warm-up exercise. Reach your arms straight out. We're just gonna go into small controlled circles. Again, sitting up as tall as you possibly can. So at the beginning of class, we're a little closer to the front of our chair. We'll do some movement in seated, then we'll do some exercises standing, and then back to the chair at the end of class. Let's go the other way, warming up our shoulders. Good, and 4 more, and 3, and 2, and 1. Slowly lower your arms. All right, we're gonna begin either hands on your waist or hold onto your chair. Come close to the front, and we're just gonna start flexing and tapping the floor in front with the toes reaching up towards the ceiling. In just a moment, I'm gonna angle my chair a little bit so it'll be easier to see the position of my body with these exercises. So if this is uncomfortable, always lengthening and bending your knee, you can always just go right into knees at the beginning of class. If you're okay, flex and touch one heel, reach as far as you can without moving your hips. Perfect, good. All right, let's add arms. We're gonna lengthen our arms and just a bicep curl each time you reach with your heel. Again, sitting up tall. Keep going, I'm gonna stand so I can turn my chair a little bit, but keep moving. And throughout the whole class, we're gonna try to move and not stop. So if at any point it gets really challenging, I will always show you a modification. You can bring it back to the modification and keep moving. All right, let's do 4 more. We're gonna change our arms, same legs. 2 and 1. Now arms out to the side, shoulder raises. Good, work in those shoulders. Try to keep your shoulders down, chin up, and breathe. And 8 and 7. If you're uncomfortable, too close to the front, I was a little too close, just back it up a little bit. 3 and 2, changing your arms again. Hold them here, bend them 90 degrees. Bring your arms forward and back, forward and back. Let's focus on the breathing for a moment. You can exhale, inhale, or you can exhale for 2, inhale for 2. Exhale for 2, inhale for 2. And 8, and 7, and 6. You're probably already starting to feel the little burn in the upper body. Same legs, shoulder press. So we're gonna reach it up and bend, up and bend. If I'm going too fast, slow it down. Keep it going. Each time you reach, notice, are your arms bent when you're all the way up? If they are, try to get them nice and straight. 8 more. And 7. And 6. You got it. 5. Don't stop yet. Keep your arms going as long as you can. All right. Holding your arms out, bend. Stay right here. Keep the same legs. Good. All right. We're going to take it to knees. So knee up. Knee up. Place your hands behind your head. Slow it down. We're going to cross, sit up tall. Cross, sit up tall. So we're flexing and rotating. You might feel a little stretch in your back. As you flex forward and you pull your knee up as high as you can, just make sure you're not leaning back like this. Stay up in a nice neutral pelvis and lower back. So just think about your lower back reaching straight up towards the ceiling. When we lean over, we're folded here, mid-back up. Good. Nice job. 8 more. 8 and 7 and 6. Tap the floor light when you bring your leg down, not heavy. 3 and 2. Okay, sitting up tall, just look straight ahead. Release your arms, hold onto your chair. Keep going with your knees. Pull it up and up. Now let's focus on abs and our breath. So each time we pull our knee up, exhale, and think of contracting the abs nice and strong without a flexion. So stay up tall, get comfortable with strong abdominals and a nice lengthened body. And 8 and 7. You're probably starting to feel it in the top of your legs. That's good. And 4 and 3 and 2. Okay, now from here, we're going to go into that side reach. One leg at a time, one arm up. Switch sides. Reach, center, reach, center. Good. Leaning side to side. Lengthen your arm. Lengthen your leg. And 8 and 7, 6 and 5. Keep going. And 4, 3, 2. Okay, jumping jack seated. So it looks like this. You can scoot back a little bit. Arms go up, legs go out. Bring it back in. Just make sure when you jump out, make sure your knees are going out in line, tracking with the same direction as your feet. So for this exercise, we lean back a little and we hold those abs in strong. So it's up and down. Chair jacks. And 8 and 7. Let's pick up the pace. 6 and 5. You got it. 4 and 3 and 2. Okay, back to knee lifts. Sit up tall, one knee at a time. All right, we're gonna go back to that rotation one more time, but this time, let's do 8 on one side. Okay, so when you're ready, same leg for 8, 7, 6. Think of crossing the rib cage over to the opposite hip. 3, 2. Okay, switch sides. And 8. Sit up tall. 7, 6. You got it. And 4. Strong abs. And 2. Switch sides. Last time. 8. This is it. 7, 6, and 5. Keep going. 4, 3, 2. Okay, switch sides. 8, 7. Breathe. And 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, release your arms, hold on to your chin. Let's keep moving, slide your body off triceps. Drop straight down, elbows reaching back, press back up. If you get tired, you can come back, rest, and then continue whenever you're ready. But let's keep going. So in this position, my body's long. I'm not looking down. My glutes, my lower back, my upper back, it's all aligned in a nice neutral position. I'm not moving my body away from the chair. I'm staying nice and close. So my shoulders are comfortable. It puts so much stress on the shoulders when you move your body away. 4 more. These are hard. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, let's sit back, but let's keep moving. Lateral raises. We'll do another set. This time, I'll show you a little more challenging way to do it, but you can continue with what we just did. And 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Okay, let's take it down again. Now, if you want it harder, lengthen your legs. Same thing. So we dip down and up. Inhale, exhale, inhale. Keep going. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. All right, sit back, but let's keep moving. Lateral raises again. Sit up tall. Shoulders right here. And 8, and 7, and 6, and 5, 4, 3. After this, we're gonna come to a standing position. Legs hip distance apart. Stand up nice and tall. Let's go into squats. Imagine you're about to sit into your chair and then stand up, opening the hip flexors, engaging those abs. Inhale as you sit back, exhale up. Inhale, exhale. Strong legs. Now, if you shift your body weight back, it usually feels pretty good on your knees. It's when your weight goes forward like this. So an important move that really can keep the muscles healthy is the hinge. So all these exercises, when you bend over or you go to sit, or you really want to work the quads, hamstrings, and glutes, if you're comfortable with this hinge here and not keeping the body all as one here in a flex position as you sit, you'll get more out of squats, more out of lunges, and a lot of the standing exercises that we do. It'll also keep those posterior muscles nice and flexible. 4 more. 3, you got it. 2, and 1. Let's take it back down onto our chair. Hold onto your chair, sit back now, abdominal move. We're gonna lift both legs and hold. Release your arms if you're comfortable, if not, hang on. Stay right here. It's gonna get a little harder, but let's take a little rest, feet down, sit up tall. Curve your body, lift your knees, and now legs together, both legs out. If it's too much for you, modification, one foot stays down. If you're okay, both legs. Good, big exhale. Inhale, exhale, inhale, you got it. So again, modification, you would have one foot on the floor. You'll still feel it, you'll still get a great workout, so it's up to you. If you're hanging onto the chair for support, just make sure it doesn't end up here where it's like this, all in the neck. Release those shoulders down, use those lats, use your biceps to hold this position. Again, if you're okay with both legs, let's do 8 more. Exhale, inhale. If there's any strain in your back, please take one foot to the floor. 4 more. Exhale, inhale. 2 more. 1 more. Okay, sit up nice and tall. Go back to heel touch, one at a time. Good, keep moving. Flex, flex. All right, a little bit of upper body again. Hands here. Push forward, pull back. Push forward, pull back. So think of chest and shoulders. But what we don't want is to round our back each time we push forward. Stay up tall and strong. Just your arms moving, contracting these muscles, but not getting the entire spine involved like this. Stay up tall. Good. Keep going. And breathe. 8 more. 7, 6, and 5. 4 more than a mini kick. You can continue with the same arm, so it looks like this. Kick, bend, good. Try to stay up tall for this. If I'm going too fast, slow it down. Nice. 8 more. 8, 7, and 5. 4 more. 3. Okay, drop your hands down to the chair. Keep your legs moving. Same leg. We're going to kick and tap and kick. We're slowing it down so we can really contract the quads. This can be really challenging. If it's too much or you feel any strain here, lower your kick, point towards the floor, but hold your leg up a little so you really feel the work here. Okay, only 4 more, then we'll switch legs, so same leg. Good, if you're okay with kicking high, go for it. 2, and 1. Okay, ready, switch legs. Kick, remember you can keep it low, and just focus on contracting this top muscle, lengthening all the way so your knee is nice and straight. If you want it a little more challenging, let's go higher. Kick, good. So when you lengthen your leg, it's like you hold it for just a second or 2, and then bend and lightly tap the floor. In, how about 8 more? Good, and 7. Keep it going. 6. Focus here after this. We'll do an exercise for hamstrings. 4, and 3. Nice work. 2, and 1. Okay, from here, come close to the edge. Turn to the side. The front leg's off the side. The back leg's gonna reach back. Use your chair for support. So I have my back hand holding my chair. Kick down, work in the hamstring. Keep going, kick down. Keep your upper leg nice and still. So just your lower legs moving so you really feel it here in the hamstring. 8 more. 8, 7, heel to glute. And 4, keep going. 3, and 2, and 1. Right away, switch sides. So we're close to the edge. One leg's off the side. This is that hinge again. We hinge forward. Lengthen the other leg back. I'm holding my chair anywhere that's comfortable. Kick, lower, kick, lower, kick. Heel to glute. This leg stays still, this part of your leg, just moving the lower leg. Good. Keep going. Keeping this outside leg close to your chair. Hold the abs in. And 8, 7, good. 6 and 5, almost done. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, take it back. Let's go back to upper body, legs still, arms out. Let's go into circles. Now, if you have light weights, let's use them now, but you don't have to. You can continue without weights. Let's circle the other way. Just make sure they're light weights. We go a little faster, we do high reps, but if you prefer to use heavy, just go easy, don't go too fast. Good. All right, let's grab those weights if you have them. Again, if not, that's okay. We can focus on posture. We can make it challenging for you. So let's start off with lateral raises. If you're holding the hand weights, we're going to reach our arms straight out to the side. Really focus on alignment so your head's right over the rest of your body. Make sure you're not looking down. We don't want to strengthen our body here, so stay up tall. Keep your chest lifted, but the abs pulled in strong so you don't end up arching. Good. And 8. If you don't have weights, keep your arms nice and straight. Really think about the outside of your shoulders doing most of the work. 4. Try not to lift them because it'll be all on the neck. 2 and 1. Okay, hold your arms up. Bend them 90 degrees, one arm at a time. So make sure your legs are hip distance apart for support. And exhale, inhale, shoulder press, but also a little stability and balance. We're moving one arm at a time, not both. And breathe. Good. You'd be surprised, even light weights, I believe my weights are 2 pounds or 3 pounds. I think they're 3. It gets heavy quick. We'll just spend a few minutes with weights and then we'll take it to a standing position. 8 more. 8 and 7 and 6. Sit up nice and tall. 4 more. And 3 and 2 and 1. Okay, lower both arms. Sit close to the front of your chair. One arm at a time. We're going to lift our arm, lifting it shoulder height. We're trying to work the front of our shoulder here. If you don't have weights, same thing. Just reach your arm forward. The challenge with this exercise is to not let this happen, where your shoulder's pulled forward by the movement of your arm. So the posterior muscles, those back muscles, are keeping you upright and keeping you still. If they're not yet, that's the goal. 4 more. And 3 and 2 and 1. Okay, switch arms. Keep your arm length, and even if you have the weights, you don't have to bend. I feel it takes away from the shoulder exercise, especially if you have light weights. Keep it straight so we know the front of our shoulders doing all the work. Exhale, inhale. Good. And 8 and 7. Keep going. Strong upper body. And 5. 4 more. After this, we'll work the back of our shoulders, then we'll put our weights down. Okay, so back of the shoulders, that hinge move again. Hinge forward, lower your weights, look down, but don't round. Stay lengthened in your back. We're gonna lift our arms out to the side. Now, the more you can hinge, the lower you can get, the flatter or longer you can get your spine, the more you'll target the back of your shoulders, which is what we want. If you're here, it's gonna just work the sides again, so try to come down low. Again, that hinge move is very important. 8 more. Exhale, inhale. 7. Don't let your head hang. And 5, you got it. And 4. Don't forget to breathe. 2 and 1. Okay, move your weights out of the way. Make sure they're out of the way completely because you don't want to trip over them. We're going to use them now. All right, come to a standing position. I'm going to turn my chair, stand on the side, up nice and tall, and a little bit away. Lift one leg out to the side. We're pulling the abs in and up, dropping the shoulders down. Let's start off with little pulses. We'll do some exercises standing that will hopefully get your heart rate up a little bit, so you get a little cardio workout. Now in this position, take a look at your leg. Make sure the top of your leg's facing me. Try not to turn out, not yet. We'll do an exercise with a turnout, but keep your hips even in the way that they're both forward. This hip can be a little higher than this one, that's okay. Good, nice job. If you want more of a challenge, you can reach your arms and continue without holding onto the chair, but it's up to you. Good, 16, 15, Feel it here. If you keep your quad facing me, it's great because it really works the glute as well as the outer thigh. 4 more, I forget what number we're at, but let's do 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, hold it up, don't stop, reach. Now this is where we turn out. Try to keep your hips the same and laterally rotate your leg. Bend your knee, elbow to knee, little side crunch, and lengthen. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. We can do a little side bend at the same time. 8 more, 8, and 7, you got it, and 6, work hard. 4 more, your standing leg. I'm sure you're feeling it in your standing leg. 2, and 1. Okay, let's walk it to the other side. Take your time. Before we switch legs, let's give this leg a little rest. So we're gonna face our chair and just do a quick stretch. We're gonna reach for our chair, flat back down, hinging forward. Stretch the back of your legs and then come up tall. We won't hold the stretches yet, we'll hold them at the end. Let's do that again. We're just taking this little move in between to rest our legs before we switch sides. Hinging, feeling the stretch in the back of our legs, and then come up tall. Okay, ready for the other side. This standing leg's really gonna feel it. Hang on to your chair, lengthen through your body, release the shoulders, no tension here. Lift your leg, turn it, so the hips are the same, this one's not back, nice and even, and let's do little pulses. Good. Now with this move, just think about the upper body. Do you feel tense? Do you look tense? Try your best to drop the shoulders down. Make it look easy here, like you're not even exercising. Good. Your legs are nice and straight. We do a lot of activities and movement throughout our day with joints bent, so let's take advantage of strengthening them in a nice open position. Knees straight. Keep going. Notice how you're rocking your body when you lift your leg like this. Try not to. Stability. Stay tall, stay strong, just moving your leg. 16 more. Abs in. Good, 12 more. Keep going. And 8, 7, 6, reaching straight out to the side, not in front. 2, and 1. Okay, hold it up. Reach this arm, laterally rotate that leg, and then knee to elbow. Good, pull that knee up strong and reach. Exhale, inhale, 16 and 15, you got it, 14, 12 more. Good, work hard while you're here. 11 and 10 and 9, only 8 more. Exhale, inhale, 6, 5, and 4. This is it. 3 and 2 and 1. Okay, let's take it to the other side. Just to rest our legs, go for a little walk. I can't walk on this leg, it's so tired. Okay, face the chair, bring both hands down, bend your legs. We're gonna stretch our legs out and just go to a plank. Hold this plank position. Lengthen your body, so if your hips are up, lower your hips. Stay right here, we're gonna do mountain climbers. So with mountain climbers, we're gonna pull one knee in, switch, switch, switch. Exhale, exhale. Now, alignment's very important. We don't wanna strengthen our body like this. We wanna stay aligned and then pull our knee in one at a time. Keep going. Breathe any breathing pattern that's comfortable, just as long as you're breathing. You got it. Keep going just a little longer. Hopefully you're starting to get a little winded. 16 more. 15. Keep going, and just a few more. Hang in there. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, bring both legs in, stand up nice and tall. Take it right back down. We're gonna work glutes, hands on the chair. Bend one knee, stretch it out, and as you stretch, we're going into a scale. So our leg, bottom leg straight, our top leg straight, and we're just gonna kick. Little tiny strong kick, kick, working the glutes. Try not to move your spine with your legs. Stay really still. Not allowing your head to hang. Eyes look straight down, back of your head reaching up. And 8, 7, good, 6. Feel those back muscles working. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, lower down, stand up tall. Big inhale, exhale, take it back down and switch legs. Lengthen both legs. Keep your hips even and kick, kick. Strong core, steady lower back. All glutes. Keep going. Try not to turn that hip out. It's hard. You'll probably feel like you want to turn out, but keep the hips even. 16, 15. Legs nice and straight, but if it's uncomfortable, you can bend this knee, the standing knee a little bit. 8, 7, straighter leg, good, and 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower that leg, stand up tall. Now, hold on to your chair, switch legs, bring your leg up to the chair and drop this hip down. Calf raises. We're gonna lift and lower that bottom heel. Think of reaching to the ceiling with the top of your head. Go up really high, right onto the ball of that foot, and get a great calf workout. Hips even, look straight ahead. And 8, 7, 6, keeping that bottom leg straight. It's important it's straight. 3, 2, and 1. Right away, switch legs. Other leg up. Drop that hip, chest lifted, abs engaged, and lift and lower. You got it. Good. Perfect posture with all these exercises. Keep it going, strong calf. We'll do some nice stretches at the end for the calf and the Achilles area. And 8, 7, 6, 5, and 4, 3, 2, and 1, lower down. Okay, this next exercise, I'm gonna turn the chair. We're gonna do some lunges. So this is a little balance challenge. We're gonna tap the chair with our toe, make sure there's nothing behind you, because then we're gonna take that leg and go right into a lunge. The lunge, shift your weight back. We don't wanna be here because it puts all the weight on your knee. So come back, stand up tall, tap your chair. Good, balance, lunge. You got it. Stand up tall, tap your chair. Come back, lunge. If it's too much to tap your chair, just come up, feet together. When you're ready, lunge. This is the modification. But if you're okay, come up, balance, drop that hip. Come back slowly with control so you get a better workout. Come up, tap your chair. Step back. All right, let's do one more. Great exercise for glutes. Come up, tap your chair, sink that hip so your hips are even, not hiked up on one side. And then come back, lunge. Okay, bring this foot to the floor to meet the other foot. Switch legs. Tap your chair. Now when you're in this position, try to sink your hip down. Slowly lift. Take it back. Lunge. Make sure your toes are pointing straight ahead. You can do it nice. I always love doing the exercises nice and slow at first to really focus on what we're doing, where our body is. So here, knees straight ahead, hip down, lifted chest, crown of the head reaching up, and then I lift. I try to use the quad hip flexor to lift. Take it back, slowly sink down. Come back up. Now we can pick up the pace. Tap, come back. Modification right here. Just bring it in, take a deep breath, and then again. This is the modification. Or tap the chair, take it slow and control. You got it. Come up, tap the chair, take it back. Breathe. Any breathing pattern, just don't hold your breath when things get challenging. All right, 4 more. Up, tap the chair. Good. Take it back slow. Shift your body weight back. 3 more. 2 more. Good, and 1 more. Okay, now, if the right leg was in front, we're gonna switch to do this next exercise because you probably really feel it on the side of the leg that's in front. Take your foot to the chair, hold on to the back. Modification, you're here. We're gonna do lunges, same leg reaching back. This is the modification, or very challenging. Be careful, don't lean over your chair. You can step up, tap your chair, take it down. You're lengthening up towards the ceiling, not over. Be careful. Again, modification, keep going. Modification is here, keeping this leg strong and bent. Or it's here, we're almost done. 8, 7, this will get you winded. 6, great leg workout. 5, just be safe. 4, 2 more. And 1 more. Okay, step off the chair. Walk around, shake your legs out. We're gonna switch legs when you're ready. All right, so the other leg on the chair, or modification here. We're switching, step back, pull it in, step back, pull it in. A little more advanced. foot on the chair in the center of your chair. Hang on, but shift your weight back straight up towards the ceiling. This is where that hinge is important, that we're not rounded and leaning forward. So you have to have the flexibility in the back of your legs to be able to hinge, to really get a lot of these exercises and to get those posterior muscles involved with all movement. Keep going. So remember, modification is my little break. Come down and reach and pull it in. Still challenging though. Just not as hard as on the chair, but that's okay. So if you're here, keep it going for 8 and 7. Breathe. And 5, 4 more. And 3, this is it, push yourself. 2 and 1, okay. Walking around your chair, take your time. Get the heart rate a little bit lower. I'm gonna turn my chair for the next couple of standing exercises. Real soon, we'll take it back down onto the chair. Okay, on the side of your chair, hold on lightly. Hand on the waist or down. We're gonna lift our leg, tap, laterally rotate, take it back in. Lift, laterally rotate, tap, take it back in. Or you can just come to the side of the chair and back down. You don't have to lift all the way up. If that's a little too much for you, and down, good. Lift, tap, and down. 4 more. And 3, you got it. 2, hang in there. And 1, okay, walk it to the other side. Same thing on this side. Light hold on your chair, hips even, lift, laterally rotate, and down. Laterally rotate, and down. Tap the side of your chair, that's the modification, or lift and tap the top of your chair. And 8, and 7, you got it. And 5, perfect, 4 more. 2 more. 1 more. And release. Okay, shake your legs out. Let's take our legs wide. Take a nice deep breath. We're gonna do an exercise down on the floor. I'm hoping you have a mat, but if you don't have a mat, that's okay. If it's a little squishy, if you're on a rug, that's great. We're gonna go onto our back in just a second. We're just trying to get our heart rate a little lower before we take it down. 1 more deep breath. And exhale. Okay, so I'm gonna turn my chair and I'm gonna move it back so I have enough room on the mat. Once it's there, I'm gonna lay on my back. I love this exercise. Come closer to the chair, bring your legs up. We wanna make sure there's room to lengthen our legs. Arms by your side, relax the head and shoulders into the mat. When you're ready, lift your hips up and just hold it here. Wonderful exercise for glutes. We'll do a little bit of glutes, posterior muscles, abs, then we'll go back to a seated position on our chair. All right, now from here, we're gonna lower our hips almost to the ground, not quite all the way down, and then lift. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Keep it going. Try to keep the quadriceps facing the ceiling. Don't turn your legs out. Our arms are down, but we're not pressing into the mat. We're not flexing or contracting our upper body. We're trying to keep those muscles released, relaxed for the most part, and just working the core and legs. Keep going. 8 and 7, you got it. And 6 and 5, feel those hamstrings. 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Slowly lower all the way down. Bend your legs. Place your feet on the chair. You might have to scoot in closer, but it's up to you. As long as you're comfortable, we're gonna work abs now. Hands behind your head. Release your heels right into the chair. Elbows to side view and curl it up. Let's just check our form before we start to move. Always a gentle curve in your neck. Make sure your chin's not touching your chest. We don't want to do the exercise here. Allow your head to rest into your hands. Your hands are like a little hammock. Okay, now pulse it up. Exhale. At first, if you don't do these exercises all the time, you might feel like, excuse me, in order to lift up, you might feel like you have to use your arms to pull your body. Try not to, even if you lift off the mat just a ½ inch. Over time, you'll feel like it's all core lifting you, and your arms are just there to support your head. That's the goal. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Keep it going. Comfortable position for your neck. And 8 and 7 and 6 and 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower down nice and slow. Now we're going to scoot back so we can come to a seated position. Come all the way out. One more ab exercise using the chair. Place your hands back. Lean your body back in a C-curve position. Lift your legs. We're going to send them through the middle. Come back up. Good. Exhale. In your modification, 1 foot down. Good. So we're sending our legs under our chair so they're pretty low, which means it'll feel really intense when you open up your body here. This is the modification with 1 foot down or both legs. 8 more. 8 and 7. Hang in there. We're almost done. And 5. 4 more. Breathe out. 2 more. 1 more. Okay, take it in. Cross your legs. Sit up nice and tall. Lengthen through the back, which usually feels good on those back muscles. Hold it for a couple of seconds. And release. Let's take it up to a standing position. I'm going to turn my chair. We're going to go back to a seated position, just exactly how we started. Sitting up nice and tall. Okay, let's go into a side bend. One arm reaching up. Look up towards the ceiling, holding onto your chair or lengthening to your side. And now let's switch over to the other side. Hold it and switch. Okay, one more ab exercise and then we'll stretch. Hold your chair, lean back like we did earlier. So we're curving our spine. We're gonna lift one leg and hold. Pull the abs and just stay right here. Now do little pulses. Pull the abs in strong each time you lift. If you're curving your back and you're tucking the tailbone and you're a little higher on the glutes, your lower back should feel okay. If not, you can do a couple, take a break in between, and then go back whenever you're ready. But really try to tuck that tailbone. 8, 7, you'll feel it on the top of your leg too. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Sit up nice and tall. Lengthen through the back. Drop the shoulders down. Curve your spine again. So this is where we're tucking. We're scooping the abs. Lift the other knee. Stabilize here for a moment. Make sure the tension's not in your neck. Hold on with your arms and pulse. And pulse. Good. Exhale. Try to exhale like you're exhaling through a straw. It helps to get those deep core muscles. Keep going. This is it. We'll stretch. 8 more. 8, 7. You got it. 6, 5. Only 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Sit up nice and tall. Feet nice and flat. Hands on your legs. We're going to go into extension. So reach for the back of your chair. Open up the chest and extend your back. I'm going to turn my chair a little bit so you can see the position I'm in. So I'm close to the front of my chair. I lengthen my lower back. I'm going to tip my rib cage back a little and hold in my chair for support. Release the shoulders down. We're always engaging the abs so our lower back feels good. The more we contract here, the more comfortable we're going to feel here. If we release our abs, you're going to feel like you're compressing the lower back. Okay, sit up nice and tall. Let's do the opposite. Interlace your fingers, round now, looking down. Flex your upper back, hold it. Keep your chin away from your chest. Okay, sit up nice and tall. Hip stretch. 1 foot flat, one leg comes up, turn it out, and then lengthen through your back. Hold it right here. So just by sitting up tall, we move this part of our body into a nice long neutral position with maybe the natural curve here in your lower back, which helps to get a nice hip stretch then if you're here. And you might be here to start, but over time as you increase that flexibility, you'll be able to sit up tall. And now let's switch sides. So pull the other leg up. You can use your arms to get it there. Make sure your foot or your ankle's not on your knee. That might be uncomfortable. Once you feel like you're in the position, sit up as tall as you can. If your leg's slipping, you can hold your leg for support. Hang out here, feel that stretch here. Turning your leg out, getting that nice hip stretch. Hold and breathe. Good, and release. Switch legs again, but now we're gonna flex our foot forward. This is where the hinge comes in handy again. We're gonna hinge, hinge, hinge. Feel the stretch in that lengthened leg. Hold. Take a look at your foot. Make sure you're reaching with the inside and the outside of your foot straight ahead. Okay, come up slowly. Place the other foot forward with a flex foot. Hinge forward, so we're not bending at the lower back, we're bending here at the hips. Hold it. Take a look at your foot, even it out. You'll probably feel a stretch in the area that's tight if you move your foot nice and even, reaching with the inside and the outside. And then come up. All right, let's go to a standing position and do a quadricep stretch. So we're just gonna hold our chair for balance. You can face the chair if you'd like. Grab onto your ankle, point your knee down. Once you have hold of your ankle and your knees down, try to stand up tall. Again, that positions your spine neutral and you get more out of the stretch. So we're trying to open that hip flexor, move this knee really close to the other knee, and you'll feel a big difference in this stretch. So your legs are close together. Now let's switch. Other leg, you can do this without holding the chair if you'd like, a little balance challenge. Point your knee down, stand up really tall and breathe. Bottom leg's nice and straight. Hold, hold, hold. Getting your knees close together. And release. All right, let's stretch the back of our legs. So you can use your chair, bend, hinging, bending, stretch one leg back. Once you're in that position, bring your heel to the mat or close to the mat. Try not to pop up the hips though. Keep your hips low. Lengthen your back leg. Hold this lunge stretch. Wonderful to stretch the back of the leg. That area can get really tight. Okay, bring it in and switch. So we're hinging, we're bending at the knees, then we stretch that back leg back. Once your toes are on the mat, slowly drop your heel closer or onto the mat. Hold it and breathe. Don't forget, don't let your head hang. Always good alignment, even when we're stretching. Heel to the floor. And bring it in. Okay, let's stand up nice and tall. Bring one leg to the center of your chair. Heel on the chair. If your chair is higher, this will be a little more challenging. Once your leg's there, just see if you can just simply even out your hips. So if this hip's high, try to drop it. Don't bend this leg though, keep it straight. Keep this leg straight. Now pull your toes back. What a stretch you'll get in the lower leg. Hold it. Now if you really want to feel a deep stretch, hinge again. Hinge forward. Good. As you get comfortable with hinging, keeping the glutes back and not always tucking the glutes, you'll get such a better stretch, and it's just good for your body to prevent tightness from here all the way down to your foot. And then come up tall. Now let's switch. That hinge comes in handy too. We're going to switch legs. When you're working your legs, you do a lunges, squats. To be able to hinge, you're really working the glutes. All right, so hips nice and even. Point the toes up towards the ceiling. Stand up really tall. Leg straight, leg straight. Gently pull the toes back. Feel the difference. Now hinge forward if you're comfortable with hinging. If you start to round, maybe stay right there. Don't go any lower. Hold it. And then come up tall. Okay, last stretch. Legs hip distance apart. Hold on to your lower back. Extend your back. So we're just going to look up towards the ceiling. I'm shifting my hips forward a little in this position, and then I come back up. Good. Let's do one more. Inhale, extend. Exhale, come up nice and tall. I'm going to turn and face you. We can take it back down to the chair. Nice job, everyone. Legs are in a position that's comfortable. Let's finish by releasing our shoulders. Now we're going to take a deep breath in and we'll lift both arms. Don't worry about your shoulders here if you lift them for the inhale and exhale. Let's do 2 more breaths. Try to inhale through your nose as deep as you can. Exhale through your mouth. One more time. Nice deep breath in. And exhale. Thank you for joining me. Happy Saturday. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Thank you.